Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Philadelphia enter the day having lost their last 10 contests. We'll see if they can turn that around next. Chris Rodriguez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss. Hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Brummett. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway in Philadelphia. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He had a big year last year. Over 120 RBIs. That's being really consistent. You can't let many opportunities pass you up and still drive in 120. That's just not heard of very often.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Revere falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Set to get his day started, Tyler Wiggins, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The 1-2. Runner goes for second. Back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pirates leave 1. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Gerald Christian is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Standing in, Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Into the box now, Damian Trejo, as he'll go after the first pitch to strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh and 2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins loves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2. Good changeup with some depth.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Standing in now, Jack Bellamy, and he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. White leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And will go to short play to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Now in the box, Randy Wiggins, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Trejo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
Batting 7, catcher, Brian Brummett.
Stepping in, Brian Brummett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
High in the air out to center field. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now at the plate, Kelly Shopik, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the 2nd. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Broncos on D. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Emil Doyle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Brooke Simpson.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brooke Simpson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Simpson, the former Ranger, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the pitch. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Bounce to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Here's Chris Owings now. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one. Will move to the third with no score. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Up next for the Buccos, Curtis Wiggins. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Here's the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Revere on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Pitcher, Gerald Christian.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Gerald Christian. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Striding in once again, Christian Brummett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another chance? Christopher Wiggins, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Brummett is off at first with 2 away. 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Runners on the move for second, and he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And this is called a foul ball, maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 2-1. He's running again. Back up the middle. Owings to his left. He's there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Rodriguez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And now the 3rd baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. A swinging bunt up the 3rd baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play, and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his 3rd baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, Damian Trejo. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Digging in to try it again, Bobby White. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Jack Bellamy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Clemente. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kelly Shopik. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bounce it to the left side, reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Phillies on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Tyler Wiggins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tyler Wiggins.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Missed with a slider. Wiggins playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, kick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important, helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infield.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
21, Roberto Clemente.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Clemente comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wiggins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Emil Doyle. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 10.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground, but foul. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Second baseman, Brooks Simpson.
Standing in, Brooks Simpson. He singled his last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go Gretz bench.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's Chris Owings now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Brummett, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him, and that misses, ball 1. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Curtis Wiggins. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Brummett leads off second with nobody out. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box now, Gerald Christian, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Christian Brummett, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Liner toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And the runner not going anywhere. Will hold at second base with 2 away now.
Third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Wiggins. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Phillies 1. Rafael Munoz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Rafael Munoz.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Way in front of that fastball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's Ben Revere as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Damian Trejo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. Jake Diekman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63. Jake Diekman.
Digging in once again, Roberto Clemente. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Right fielder, Roberto.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, second.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
In now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Clemente gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. 1-1 is taken for strike 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Gifford. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Brummett. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Curtis Wiggins.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Curtis Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Digging in to try it again, Gerald Christian. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-1. Leading off the inning, Bobby White, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
The batter, third baseman, Jack Bellamy.
Riding in once again, Jack Bellamy. He hit a sac fly earlier. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready for another chance. Kelly Shopik. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitch is going to go back on the outside.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Adolfo Rodriguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Adolfo Rodriguez.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett, he came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now. Christopher Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trejo on the move. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Ready once again, Tyler Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the top of the seventh isn't over yet after the two-out base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Wiggins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. One and one, here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy.
Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Ready with the 0-1. High and deep to center field. Revere going back at the track. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove. And the runner is in from second. Now both men are across to score. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Pirates 5 and the Phillies 1. Now batting, Emil Doyle. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Brooke Simpson. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's Chris Owings now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show Saturday baseball after this. Sam Zapata has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in now, Brian Brummett.
Leading off for the Pirates, catcher Brian Brummett.
First delivery to him on the way. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at 3rd. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Popped him up. Shopik has a play. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now back. Shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Digging in, Curtis Wiggins. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. White charging in on it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
How about it?
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
In now, Gerald Christian. Popped up. Bellamy moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're up 5-1. Michael Franco will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, and Revere.
Here's Ben Revere. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 65, Nate Jones.
Stepping in now, Damian Trejo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Jones, 33 years old. He was a 5th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Here it comes, 0-2. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Revere is off at first with 2 away. The 1-2. High pop up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. Jerry's Familia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Christian Brummett.
Center fielder, Christian Brummett.
First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Lifted down the line in left. Doyle is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christopher Wiggins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags in for the out. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. He's set. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
In the air now, out to right field. Trejo under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jack Bellamy. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's
hammered the other way to deep right field. Clemente ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. At the plate, Kelly Shopik. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. This is line to left. Wiggins is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Left fielder, number 10, Emil Doyle.
Striding in, Emil Doyle. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, second.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Brooke Simpson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Philly down to their last strike. And he fouls this one off. Doyle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Buccos used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Gerald Christian notches his 3rd win of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final ice for this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, Gerald Christian earned the third W of his season as the Pirates got the best of the Phillies 5-1. The Redbirds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 13-6. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-5. The Milwaukee Brewers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they crushed the Cubs 8-2. Kenny Matheson nabbed 4 RBIs with 3 hits, helping the Dodgers grab the win over the Mets 5-1. The San Diego Padres totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-3. The Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-4. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Boston Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-7. The White Sox bested the visiting Indians 6-5. The Orioles hit 3 long balls as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 11-4. Dante Bichette grabbed 3 base knocks as the Royals got the win against the Rays